people. Welcome to the OBF, the network, people. I'm your host, Mr. OBF. Make sure you guys hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell button so you guys get the live streams when we go live, people. And if you can, donate to the channel. We highly appreciate anything you guys can donate to the channel. If you need more information to subscribe and donate to the channel, it's down there scrolling below. We highly appreciate it. Make sure you guys share the videos and hit the like button, people, and support the channel. Let's get into it, man. We're going to get right into it. I told y'all I was coming back with it. Y'all thought I was lying. No, I ain't gonna say y'all thought I was lying, but y'all just like, oh, kid, he ain't gonna come back. No, I'm gonna come back, man. I told y'all, I have some shows. Cause listen, tomorrow, maybe I can do some shows tomorrow, but I highly doubt it. But I may do some shows tomorrow. I highly doubt it, but and then Saturday, y'all know I don't do no shows at all. That's my rest day. That's to get ready back for work and shit, wash my clothes, take care of the family and shit like that, dinner, shit like that, you know. But anyway, let's talk about the real Candace Owens. I first thought I was lying about the real Candace Owens. So, and some of you black people out there, she got points. It's not points. But let's hear the realness of who Candace Owens truly is and what she has did to the black community in her reign since she all of a sudden sided with racists. Because it was a point in time that Candace Owens didn't side with racists. She actually used the Al Sharptons of the world. She actually used the Democrat Party to get her lawsuit. She liked to lie on the Breakfast Club and talk about, oh no, that ain't what that happened. No, bitch, you sued that dude in the school district or whoever it was, because his father was in power with that racist white person that was gay, calling y'all types of niggas. These are facts. But let's move on. Let's get into who the real Candace Owens is.
These new age of Republican conservative grifters, individuals who are not real conservatives, who don't care about policy, who don't care about the people. What they care about is denouncing black people in order to make white conservatives comfortable and then for them to be able to make money off of, such as Candace Owens. Chris couldn't stand Candace Owens. We often talked about her and talked about how awful she was and how she was frankly illiterate to the issues and doesn't really give a damn about black folks. Now, she's recently, of course, you know, she got fired from the Daily Wire. She claimed parting of ways. No, you got fired. And, she's been on various platforms.
No, she didn't just get fired. She got a nigger call. Because all of them coons will get their nigger call. It's like Jesse D. Peterson. Nobody really fuck with him no more in them right-wing circles really like that because he a homosexual. So, yeah. They can play these games and act like they anti-gay, they anti-black or whatever. But when they get their nigger call, they like to come on back home. Brandon Tatum, he ain't fully got his nigga call yet, but it's coming. It's coming. Cause I told you to be evil like they do, and say the evil shit that they say, and their intentions to hurt others because other people just disagree with them for his lifestyle or whatever their motive is, right? And that coonery. Karma comes back around. Shit comes back around. You treat people wrong, you hurt people, you disrespect people, it'll come back around on you. People might say, the same thing with me. Listen, like I told y'all, I treat people how they treat me. So whatever comes with that, the karma or whatever, it is what it is. Because I know my intentions is not to treat people bad, but I ain't going to allow people to treat me bad. I'm a fighter. So I don't give a fuck. I mean, I ain't gonna say I don't give a fuck, but this is like what comes with it comes with it.
Oh, go on here. And she accepts the invitation from the Joe Budden podcast. And then she goes on the Breakfast Club and she's talking to them. And then she's talking about how,
No, no,
you
no,
know,
no, no. Hold on. And I want people to really truly understand this. This woman, when Joe Budden, before she even went on the Breakfast Club, she was rocking Biggie. And then how Joe Budden was going to do an interview with her, she was so happy about it. And the woman had a nerve to come out and say that this is the blackest week I have ever had. Listen, I keep asking black people, when have you as a black person ever said that? If you know about you, regardless if you don't agree with all your people or not, but no black people are saying no shit like that. This is the blackest week I have ever had. Nobody's saying that. So people like that sell out coons, and she knows she'll sell out in coon. That's why she said it. But anyway, let's move on.
This must be my second or third invitation, and how I never got invited to these black platforms to talk about the things. Well, that's actually a lie. She was, and I'm going to get to that a little bit later. But the reason all of this is important, the reason this is important is...
Let me say she's a liar because before Candace, when Candace Owens was first started saying crazy coon shit that she was saying, it was black entities that wanted her to have her on to debate her. And Roland ain't lying about that. But my point is about that is Candace Owens lies. So, regardless of what happened to her, and regardless if she say some true shit here and there, shit, I know, you got friends of yours, and I know friends of mine that says true shit that makes sense too. But that don't mean you trust them because they say some shit that's true. Because their intentions is always to lie, right? Or bring harm to you, right? So it doesn't matter if somebody says something good. But anyway, let's move on.
Is because what you see Candace desperately trying to, let's just say, come back to the neighborhood. You know, that person who you grew up with and then they leave and then all of a sudden you never see them again, and then they don't come back to any of the family events. They don't come back to the high school reunion. They'll come back to the church anniversary. Then all of a sudden they want to then...
And let me say this, and let's be very honest. Because I'll be very honest. I'm always transparent. At least I try to. Listen, I had family members say that to me. You don't come around like that. First of all, motherfucker, I don't know what the events that y'all are doing. If y'all throwing certain stuff and you don't let me know about it, how the fuck am I not wanting to come around? So that's a difference, right? Because I had family members say that, and I told them motherfuckers, fuck you. And I still stand on that. Fuck you. Motherfucker, you don't tell me about an event, but you like, oh, you don't come around. Or if they do tell me, they tell me at the last minute, and nigga, I may got shit to do. And you just throw that on me. I'm supposed to cancel all my shit just to ride with you when you should have told me this shit a while ago. Man, fuck you. And I tell that shit to my own family members, and they my blood. I mean that shit. I stand on that. Tell my blood family, fuck you. You do that to me, fuck you. I ain't saying I'm perfect. I always do everything right, but fuck you, man. Don't try to throw that like, oh, I changed, I got some money, and I'm living a good life or whatever. I didn't change. No, bitch, you didn't tell me about shit when I need to know about it. And like I told you, a lot of my family members, they won't admit it, but I know this for a fact. These the same motherfuckers that called me crazy. This nigga is out of control. All this other shit. Then soon I get my life together. Then all of a sudden now I'm a sellout. I don't come around. I used to go around for all the shit. Now these are the same people that pushed me out. Go get your shit together, man. I'm coming back around this shit. But now I gotta come around when they want me to come around. But then they throw a twist in it of like, oh, we'll tell you when we want to tell you when you can come back around. What? We'll invite you when you want to come around. Okay, if that's the case, then fine. I come around when you think I can come around. I come around when I want to come around. Then the fuck wrong with you? That's not how that work, bitch. I got family members like that. But that's a whole nother different story. But at the same time, Candace can't come around black people and pretend that she didn't say the shit that she said. But anyway, let's move on.
Want to then pop on back into our lives and go, oh, no, I was loving y'all the entire time, even though the entire time what they were doing was trashing us and distancing themselves from us. And it's not like we actually care in terms of what she had to say. But the thing that was going on was Candace Owens was consistently and constantly denigrating black folks for the amusement of white conservatives. I really didn't care about her interview on Joe Budden's podcast or The Breakfast Club. Nothing against Joe, nothing against Envy or Charlamagne or Just the Hilarious. I just didn't give a damn about Candace because...
Sorry, I do. And that's where me and Roland Martin disagree at. That's where me and Roland disagree at. I do. You can be polite to them niggas all you want. Because maybe you in that space of what they do, and I get it. This is where me and Roland Martin disagree at. I do. Fuck that shit. You gave that bitch, this coon-ass bitch, a space that where she thought she was okay of coming to fuck with black people. Think about it. It wasn't... Listen, I probably would give more respect to Candace Owens if she would have did the interviews with Joe Budden and Charlamagne the God and The Breakfast Club if she wasn't in jeopardy of losing her job. You notice she ain't want to ever do that? You ain't hear about it? Say, I want to go over there and fuck with them. When she was on her anti-black shit. Her I hate myself shit. She didn't do that. Candace Owens stayed on that motherfucking racist side because that shit made her money. Now, she knew she was going to get fired. Ain't no money. She didn't get no more money on that side. Now she wanted to come over here. Go look at the motherfucking the interview with the Breakfast Club. And the only thing I respect about the Breakfast Club is they put that shit out. Joe Budden tried, oh, no, we gonna make some money. I'm gonna make it behind the scenes. Man, fuck you. You didn't want to get looked bad. I haven't seen that interview yet. I ain't trying to look for it because I don't give a fuck about Joe Budden. Don't play me like that, bitch. Listen, I'm a black man. I'm a black person. Don't play me like that. We ain't got no right to call you out for this fuckery shit. And then you act like, oh, nigga, I'm going to charge you niggas because you disagree with me. Okay. Okay, cool. Fine. You know what, Joe? I'm going to make it my mission from now on to tell everybody not to support your black ass. That's black folks. Since you fake care about it, now I'm gonna put you in the same motherfucking situation as Candace Owens. Cause you are a bozo nigga. You are a weird nigga. But we give you passes because we respected that you stuck up for black people. But you are a bozo nigga. You are a weird nigga. You do weird shit. You wear weird clothes. We see your bitch ass. You the same nigga that try to get Kanye West a pass. Nigga, we don't forget that. But we give you a pass because we see you step up for us. Because we don't all supposed to agree. But this shit, that's crossing the line. And then you try to say, oh, well, since you motherfuckers upset at me for doing this interview with Candace Owens, I'ma charge you niggas. Really? Okay. Joe Budden. And I tell everybody that's fuck with me in the chat, y'all see this video. Don't fuck with Joe Budden. Do not subscribe to him. Do not fuck with. Don't listen to that nigga. Now, I'm going to be petty. Because he was being petty. So I'm going to be petty. Don't fuck with that former crackhead. Because he was a crackhead. He got his shit together. We proud of him. So what? Fuck that crackhead. Fuck that nigga. You side with white supremacy. You side with coon niggas. Nigga, fuck you, nigga. You try to play black people. Fuck out of here. Can't use us. And then you still try to do a show. And try like you down with us. You ain't down with us, bitch. See, it's a line. I keep saying this to all black people. It's a line you can't cross. We can disagree on certain shit, but it's a certain line that we can't cross with each other. And I'm being dead honest about that. And Joe Budden crossed that line. Fuck that nigga. Fuck him. Black people, we should not be supporting the Joe Budden network, podcast, whatever the fuck he got going on. Fuck that nigga. Fuck that nigga. Nigga, I don't support the Breakfast Club. I stopped fucking with them. I don't watch that shit. When Charlamagne did that shit, man, fuck that shit. See, I stand on business. Niggas talk that shit. Stand on business, my people. You say you don't like shit, you don't fuck with shit, don't fuck with it. But understand what you not fucking with, on you, what you standing on business on. Fuck that nigga Charlamagne the God. Fuck that nigga Joe Budden. You don't have that bitch on your platform. You know what type of bitch this is. This bitch is a disgrace to the black community. And listen, and like I said, you can get mad at Uncle Ro all y'all want. You may disagree with him, but you can't call him a sellout. And I know some of y'all like to, but you can't. Because he get ready to break down some facts that are going, that hopefully that'll residue your motherfucking mind. I don't agree with everything that Uncle Ro say. Don't get it twisted. But I get he not a sellout. He's just a black person that come from a different generation and he look at shit differently, and he's into politics in a way that you or us can't understand it in the way. But anyway, let's move on.
And it's because she's not bright. She's not the brightest bulb in the dark room. Until she posted this. A number of other people were ripping her to shreds, and again, I didn't care. But then I saw this, and I said, I felt like that Al Pacino character in The Godfather 3. Every time I try to get out, they pull me back in. And so Candace posted this. The most brutal smears I ever faced was the media's attempt to convince black people, my own community, that I hated them. Finally, black America is recognizing that they were intentionally misled. That's interesting. That is thanks in large part to the Breakfast Club interview and Joe Budden. Interesting. It's the media. It's the media. They're the ones who did.
Let me say this. Right? My people, let me be honest. Do the media my bad, people. My bad. I did some shit. That was on me. I fucked that up. Do the media do some shit that is just media shit? How they stereotype black folks in American media? Yeah, it's a point there. Right? Listen. Let me say this. As a person that I feel, as a black person that I represent my people, right? I take very big responsibility of how I represent my people, right? I ain't saying I represent all black people. I represent a lot of us. And I take that shit very seriously. Listen, if a motherfucker say, well, that's how it seems to us through the media, what media? You explain it to me. Explain how I represent my people. Right? Or how I disrespect my people or whatever it is. You got to explain that to me. Ain't no mainstream media, ain't nobody going, you can say whatever the fuck you want to say. I can debunk your shit. I told you. I'm the best in the business. In the mainstream media, the social media, the shit that I do, YouTube, social media, whatever it is. I'm the best in the business. I'm the best in the business of debunking fuck shit. I'm the best. Ain't nobody better. I mean it. I stand on that. And prove me I'm wrong. Anybody. Because one thing about me, if I can't debunk some shit, I don't speak on it. So that's why I'm the best in the business. Okay? Of debunking motherfuckers. And debunking lies and stupidity. And debunking stereotypes or the media or whatever. I'm the best in the business. I'm the best that do this shit. So, all right, cool. Tell me where I lie. Explain to where I lie about your lie. I do this shit. I actually research my shit. These motherfuckers sit here, you keep blaming media. I'm not saying the media, they don't do their shit. Candace Owens. That's why I said, shout out to Uncle Ro. He gonna break this shit down for y'all. And I need y'all to listen. The media didn't make Candace Owens say some of this shit. They didn't interpret something that she didn't say. This is shit that Candace Owens said out her mouth intentionally to try to disrespect black folks on her own. This ain't got nothing to do with media. Listen, whatever I fucking say, I want to make it very clear. It ain't nothing social media, it ain't nothing mainstream media can try to AI or pretend that I said something different than what the fuck I said. I mean what I say. Now, if I'm wrong about some shit, I come back and I apologize about it. But when I say it, I mean it. Regardless if I'm wrong or right. It's up to me, the self-responsibility to me, if I find out that I was wrong about some shit, to come back to apologize. That's on me. That ain't on nobody else. Now, it's okay for people to fact check me outside of me, but I stand on my shit. I stand on it. I stand on it. And prove me I'm lying about what I'm saying. You can disagree, but tell me why I'm lying. Motherfuckers can't tell me I'm lying. But let's listen to Uncle Ro. Candace Owens is a fraud. She's a drifter. She's a con artist. That's why she like Trump. Con artists like con artists. When I was a street nigga, a gangster nigga, I like gangster niggas. I like street niggas. I ain't like motherfuckers that did right in life. I ain't had no respect for them like that. I like street gangster niggas. That's how that goes. That's how criminality, the mind of criminality, that's how that goes. Candace Owens a fucking con artist her fucking self. That's why she like Trump. Stop. And any of you Trump supporters, that's why you like Trump, because you're a con artist. And you stupid. But let's move on.
Who did that? That wasn't me. That was the media. You know what? I heard that media thing before. Y'all remember this?
It ain't us, it's the media. It ain't us, it's the media.
See, but see, it's that part right there. It's the media. It's the media. That was Candace Owens. The media. The media did all of that. The media was saying that I didn't like black people.
It ain't just Candace Owens that do this. It's Republicans. They always do it. When they go on any network, if they on a left wing network, they blame the media. Right? If they on a right wing platform media, right? They still blame the media. They pretend that they on a media platform, but it's the platform that media that agrees with that stupidity. They try to act like the platform they on doesn't matter. That's not the same as the left wing. No, it's all the same. They all media. The fuck are you talking about? But they played this game very good. Trump and the Republican Party and the right wing and Fox and all them Daily Watch, they had played this shit good. They got the stupid people that think anything outside of us is the media. We speak the truth, only the truth over here. We don't lie. That's why that whole shit over there in the right wing is a cult. They try to just blame Trump for that. No. Before the Liz Cheney and all them, she used to run over there to Fox and speak that same nonsense that Trump used to speak. Fake media. She used to say the same shit. You think I'm lying? Google it. All these people, all of a sudden, they don't like Trump. These were the same people that was calling the same media that they do media over now to go against Trump. It was fake media. Whatever. Let's move on.
Black people. It's the media's fault that I was being portrayed this way. And now if I could just go talk to black media, black targeted media, and black owned media, and then now people can have a whole different view. And some Negroes out there, I've seen some of the comments like, oh my God, I mean, I kind of agree with her. And, now I got a different view of her.
Let me say this. Candace Owens The reason that you didn't, it wasn't because of the media that you didn't have the opportunity to speak to our people or get on black platforms. It wasn't because of the media or the mainstream media or the fake news. It wasn't because of that. You didn't get invited. Black people didn't invite you. We didn't want you a part of what we do, a part of who we are and what we stand for, our culture that we genuinely love, that we respect more than you do. We didn't want you part of it. It had nothing to do with social media. It had nothing to do with mainstream media or the fake news that you like to see all the time. Black people didn't want you around us. It had nothing to do with mainstream media. We heard what you said, bitch. And then you try to pretend we tripping. And then you try to act like, oh, black people ain't want to hear us because of mainstream media. No. We in the social media era, bitch. We heard you. That had nothing to do with mainstream media. They don't even have that much power like that anymore because of social media. So how you gonna keep blaming mainstream media? It's the media. What? Okay. No, hold on. Because see, shout out to Uncle Ro. He gonna really break this shit down. I'm breaking it down a little bit, but he gonna break this shit down. So y'all can understand. That coon sellout ass bitch is not to be trusted. But let's move on.
It was the media. Okay. So Candace, was this the media when you appeared before Congress and talked about white nationalism?
I said that in my opening, and I will say it again. You know that white supremacy and white nationalism is ranks nowhere near the top of the issues that are facing Black America. And the reason that you are bringing them up in this room is because it is attempt to make the election all about race as the Democrats.
Not in my case, Ms. Owens. I'm sorry. Please do not characterize my motive.
Mr. Chairman, it's my time.
It's my time. You've got your time, Mr. Meadows. I'll give you 3 more seconds.
Every 4 years, you bring up race, and you knew exactly what I meant when I said hilarious, and you just tried to do live what the media does all the time to Republicans, to our president, and to conservatives, which you tried to manipulate what I said to fit.
But at this time, when she was speaking that shit on Congress, she was with Kanye West. Talking about she was a free thinker. She wasn't a Republican. She wasn't a Democrat. She was a free thinker. But you know what she wound up doing at the end of the day? And even when she got down to her nitty-gritty of her so-called drifting, to side with Republicans. She defended Republicans. But I thought you was against Republicans and Democrats. Excuse me. I thought you was against it. You wasn't against it. And listen, I'm not sitting here to defend Democrats. That's not what I'm doing. I'm saying the hypocrisy of it. You tell black people that we've been bamboozled by the Democrat Party, but then we're just supposed to just ignore what the Republicans is about and their policies. So stop fucking with the Democrats, but let's go over here to the Republicans. And then you lied. And then said, oh, you know, we don't fuck with Republicans or Democrats because they the deep state, both of them, right? But then come to find out at the end of the day, Candace Owens, when you got in front of Congress, you got in front of certain people, you defended Republicans. Listen, people, even just because I side more left doesn't mean I'm a Democrat. When I say I'm going to vote for Joe Biden, that doesn't mean that I'm a fucking Democrat. I'll let y'all know. Fuck the Democrat. I don't fuck with the Democrat. But their policies is better than the Republicans. I tell you that. And I stand on it. You'll never hear me sit out here and keep defending Democrats on fuck shit that they do. You will never see me do that. If Joe Biden do some fuck shit, nigga, I'm on his ass. But you know what Candace Owens does? Let's get on the Democrats. Let's get on them, everything they do. But anything that Trump or the Republicans do, no. She make excuses for it. Even though she know it's wrong. She know it's wrong. And then when you catch her in some shit, she'll say, okay, all right, well, look, they are the deep state, though. They the deep state, they the rhinos. But mind you, she still want those, and her and Trump, they still want you to vote with them. But they the rhinos, they the bad people. Trump put their life in danger, disrespect Mike Pence and all that other shit. And send out death threats to them. But she acting like they supposed to still, and Trump still think that they supposed to represent the Republican Party and support him. Because of what? First of all, if we disagree, I don't give a fuck if we cool or not. You threatened me. I had this shit with, listen, prime example, I had this shit with an OBF member. To this day, I don't fuck with him. I don't fuck with him. Not because we had these death threats. I knew you was a fraud. You wasn't really about what you were saying. And then you try to use other people around me to turn against me instead of squash it. When you ain't create shit. You ain't the motherfucker that create nothing. You ain't do shit. You ain't had this movement. You had nothing to do with none of this shit. I had people in OBF. Prime example. I ain't gonna name their names because I'm gonna be respectful. Not to put them fully on blast. I had people in OBF that sat here and told me they don't like what I do because of the simple fact I don't kiss their ass. You give these motherfucking young folks too much credit of what they do. Mind you, these are old people. These older members in OBF. And they may figure out who I'm talking about, but that's on them. I really don't give a fuck. Same people. But the same people tell you, I'm a leader. I'm a leader. These motherfuckers gotta respect me, though. You gotta show leadership. You gotta show motherfuckers that you actually give a fuck about them. Or others that disagree with you. And see it in different ways and try to understand where they coming from. When they really not against you, they just got a different perspective. They live a different life. They ain't grow up in your era. We got motherfucking former OBF members like that. And the motherfuckers sit there and they try to act like I'm tripping. Oh, you kiss these young niggas' ass, you give them all the pride. Nigga, first of all, no young nigga can talk no shit to me to a certain extent. I hear young niggas out. I don't necessarily agree with everything they say. I hear them out. You know why? Because I was their age at one period of time, and I wish it was niggas that was older than me, old like me, that gave them the opportunity to hear them out. I didn't have that. I didn't have that opportunity. I just had to fall in line and act like that shit okay. Or I went against it. Nobody heard me out. It ain't all easy for these young niggas like that. No, none of you. A lot of you old niggas sit there and you talk that goofy shit. And then you sit there and you be like, oh, these young niggas should just listen to me. Listen to you for what? You don't even want to hear them out. And then if you do hear them, you automatically got a bias because you old. Or you can't see, you don't want to see their point of view. So you get mad. You get upset. Try to tell niggas like me, I'm tripping. Excuse me. I ain't never tripping. Listen, it's a line you cross with anybody of respect for me. I don't give a fuck you old or young. It's a line you cross. And if you continue to keep crossing that goddamn line of disrespect, then what the fuck are we talking about? I can't keep sitting there, because I agree with you on some shit. I can't keep allowing you to disrespect people that I actually do have love and respect for. Just like I wouldn't allow them to do that to you. So what we talking about? Motherfuckers sit there and they pretend motherfuckers is former OBF members or OBF members. And they sit there and they talk all that goofy shit. Show some fucking respect for other people. And then you sit there and act like, Kenny be tripping. He be taking niggas' side and all that. Let me tell you something about me. When I tell you I'm a tweener, I'm a tweener. I got raised by both generations in a way. The young niggas, I helped create that. The shit that you see, I helped create it. The other part of it is, nigga, I learned from you old motherfuckers. I'm a tweener. My perspective is always going to be kind of, in a way, neutral in a way. But at the same time, if some shit wrong is wrong. I don't give a fuck what side it is. It's wrong. Understand. I noticed this from older folks. Or people that's caught up in cults and religion or caught up in their own beliefs or whatever, and they don't care about anybody else's beliefs. This is what I noticed. I noticed motherfuckers only just care about what they care about. And you try to act like I don't know what I'm talking about because you are just focused on only what you care about. That ain't on me. I'm open. I hear people. I want to hear them that don't see the world the way I see it. That's what make me a decent human being. Because I see shit that people don't see the way I see the world. But you can't see that. People need to stop with their nonsense. I can't stand this shit. It's like, it irritates the shit out of me because people always trying to pretend nobody else shit matters because they went through some shit. So what? You don't know everybody's circumstances. You don't know everybody's struggle and pain. That's why you're supposed to hear others. Hear them out. Listen, prime example, I love y'all. None of you motherfuckers ever been through my life, and I ain't been through yours. Respectfully. See how that goes? I don't get to denounce your shit because you ain't go through what I went through. And my life could have been strong. In my life, I could have went through more shit than your life was. But I don't get to make that decision in a way. I do still have to hear you out. And we still need to talk. But fuck them motherfuckers. Fuck them. That's how a lot of motherfuckers are. Anyway, let's move on.
I said to fit your narrative, okay? I was not referring to the subject matter that is hilarious. I said it's hilarious that we are sitting in this room today and I've got 2 doctors and a missus and nobody can give us real numbers that we can respond to so we can assess how big of a threat this is. Because you know that it is not as big of a threat as you are trying to make it out to be so that you can manipulate.
Y'all heard that again. It's the media.
Let me say this, Candace Owens. I ain't gonna be long. Candace Owens. I don't go through a lot what other black people go through. I made it. I made it out. I don't go through a lot of shit that a lot of black people go through. Do I supposed to ignore what they saying? You ignorant bitch, but you say you're about the people. Some shit, fuck shit. But I've been around a long motherfucking time, so I know fuck shit when I hear it and when I don't hear it. But I ain't always 100%. I never try to sit here like I'm 100%. Just because I don't fuck with certain shit don't mean that, I disregard some shit. Doesn't mean it ain't true. But like I said, when y'all have heard me, apologize for shit that I say. That I say I stand on. When? And now I apologize to OBF members and people that I fuck with that's different. And a lot of times I'm not even in the wrong about it. I usually just apologize because I don't even want to smoke no more. They was in the wrong, but I just apologize because I'm bigger. I know my status. I know they ain't in the same space that I'm in. It's OBF members, real talk. And people be like, oh, can you talk about it? Yeah, I'm talking about it because the shit it's annoying me. Because it's OBF members, former and still here, that always be trying to act like, oh, Kenny be tripping. Okay, cool. That's fine. Right? But like I said, you may not like certain tactics or certain things I do, but tell me when I'm lying. You just disagree with it. You ain't never said I lied. And if you told me I lied and we figured out that I lied, then I apologize. That's the realness about me. So if they ain't here no more, if the OBF members ain't here no more, they can't tell me I'm lying. And if they do tell me and we figure it out, we'll talk about it, we'll talk about it. And if I lied, I apologize and I do that. See, that's the genuine part about me. That's the humanity about me. These motherfuckers want to run around and like, oh, we right about everything we say. Man, whatever. Listen, I ain't never right about everything I say. And if I'm wrong, prove me I'm wrong. And if I'm wrong, I will apologize to you from the bottom of my heart. See, that's the difference. Motherfuckers rolled around here. Oh, yeah. Can he be tripping? Oh, he think he better than everybody. Oh, Kenny got this arrogance about him. Nigga, I'm arrogant because I'm usually not wrong. But if I am wrong, that's why I humble myself. If I'm wrong and it get proven that I'm wrong, I will apologize. So that's the difference between me and you. And that goes for people like Candace Owens. And the whole point is Candace Owens. Bitch, you wrong about what you saying. You won't admit that you wrong. You stand on nonsense. You ain't standing on business, bitch. You standing on nonsense, lying shit. But anyway, let's move on.
Media. Okay. Was this the media?
But the real truth of the reason why people hate the Queen has nothing to do with the colonization. It has something to do, which, by the way, just to be clear, the Brits invading Africa actually represents, and this is going to get me in trouble, but it was, if you look at how forward it brought the African colonies, it ended up being a net positive. Now, this is, of course, people, it's going to get me in trouble because people somehow think that Africa.
So she said, if Africa was financially a net negative because it was a poor country. Oh shit! Oh, excuse me. Give me a second. Oh shit! Oh, my bad. So, if Africa was a poor country, it's okay, basically, that the Queen and all them. Remember when the Queen passed away and motherfuckers brung up all that shit that she did and the whole history of them, and everybody was like, man, fuck that bitch. A lot of people was like, fuck that bitch. But there was some people that defended her. Okay, cool. And they was a bunch of racists. And I stand on that. Listen. Okay, cool. It's okay because the country is poor and they ain't doing so well. You go in and you take advantage of them being poor. How that make you a better person? You took over their motherfucking land. You didn't really help them. You just basically say, hey, we coming over here and we gonna do some shit for you or whatever. Or we want more. We want more than that. All right? That's basically what the Queen and them did. Now, mind you, then on top of that, she says, everybody trying to blame the Queen. Like she did all this shit that was wrong and all this other shit. Listen, the Queen, if I'm a king or something, and I know what my family did that was horrible, right? Prime example. Okay. We'll make it simple. We ain't even gotta go that deep. I'll make it simple for y'all. Listen, people. I did street shit. Right? I was part of the narcissist shit, the gang banging, the hurt people. I'm part of that. Right? But I wanted to change it. But if I still go with the same mentality and the same policy, that street that I grew up in, same shit to try to help our people, right? How's that really helping my people? Or helping anybody else? Just think about it. How's that helping anybody? It's not. I'm still doing the same shit. I'm still doing the same tactics. Right? But I'm not doing it, so I come at it from a different perspective. And I tell motherfuckers, hey man, no, we not doing that no more. No, we coming at it this way. Of course everybody gonna be against what I'm doing. Especially people that's in that lane. They be like, oh, you know, this nigga Kenny, he ain't talking the same. Because I'm not with that bullshit. So if the Queen is sitting there doing the same exact shit, hearing that shit twist some shit to make it a little better, right? But she never gave back to the people she took from that made her as powerful as she is. She never gave back like that. She never acknowledged, oh, yeah, we did this to Africa. She never acknowledged it. So you don't acknowledge it, and you're not really giving back to them. And even if you was giving back, right? In a way, you wasn't acknowledging that you fucked them over. And be consistent about it. We need some change. The Queen didn't do that. So it ain't God rest that bitch soul. Fuck that bitch. So when Candace Owens talk that bullshit, the fuck out of here. Fuck the Queen. Now, she ain't my queen. I don't know that bitch. I don't know that bitch shit. I'm from America, so that bitch ain't my queen. You heard black people going over there saluting this bitch, giving her props. And she the same bitch that ain't never apologized to our people or what she did to us in Africa. The fuck out of here. Bunch of clown ass niggas. Ain't no respect in the world if you disrespecting my people, and you have done that, and then you don't apologize to us. The Queen ain't never apologized. Ain't nobody from the Queen organization, the whole royal family, ain't nobody apologize. Even Meghan Markle and her marrying, they ain't never apologized to us. And maybe they ain't educated in it. But they need to. That's a part of your responsibility, you motherfuckers. So fuck Meghan Markle and the rest of them other the little motherfucker Prince. Fuck all them niggas. Fuck them all. What the fuck they did to Africa, did to our people, and they trying to sit there. And that's why I told the African people, y'all mad at us. We black Americans. We mad at these motherfuckers doing what they did to y'all back in the day and still continue to do. We fight for y'all and y'all need to fight for us. Y'all, some of y'all, I ain't gonna say all y'all, but some of y'all even get mad at us. Like, nigga, y'all know what we be trying to do? And please. Anyway, let's move on.
That Africans were living happily ever after and things were great, and then the horrible English, British descended upon and murdered everybody, and the French suddenly murdered everybody, and that just isn't the truth. Obviously, the African nations had slavery, just like...
First of all, that did happen. You acting like that never happened. Listen, the one thing she is right about, right? Because I told you, some people can say some truth to some shit, but that don't mean that you're supposed to believe in them because they speak some truth. I told you about what they did to black folks. I told you, and even in Africa, we had tribes. We was mistreating each other. That's why we got bamboozled to get on them slave ships. Everybody in Africa wasn't great. Nobody's saying that. Oh, Africa is the greatest country in the world. Or the greatest continent in the world. Ain't nobody saying that. Fuck out of here. Nobody's saying that. We just saying what a lot of people misconstrue a lot of times is that people can manipulate you to do bad shit. These are facts. Right? So if motherfuckers are when black people do fuck shit that we do, we hope the white people and these coons hold us accountable, right? But when we talk about their forefathers, these racist motherfuckers, even the Queen, oh no, it's not that big of a deal. What? Anyway, let's move on.
Like the European nations had slavery. Wow. So it's an evil that was not started, did not begin in Europe, actually. It can actually be traced back to Muslim origin.
That's you talking.
Just blame black folks. That's my thing is, you notice what white supremacists does, or coons do. They always blame the Mexicans, the Muslims. Of course, number one is black folks. They blame Africa. Black folks. They always give this thing of excuses for racist ass Europeans. They always do it. So they don't have no blame? So it just was us. So everything should just be what it is. That shit doesn't make any sense, Candace Owens. And people like her. It doesn't make any sense. You want to blame everybody else, but we can't blame the motherfuckers that actually did this shit? Regardless of, I understand everything that happened you saying. But we don't get to blame the people that actually did this shit? Remember? George Floyd didn't kill himself. Remember that? You blame George Floyd. Because he was a crackhead. You blamed him. Because he did drugs. You blamed him. That's why it happened to him, because he did drugs. But we can't blame racists. Let's move on, man.
You talking. But it's the media. Was it the media when you talked to at CPAC, that racist conference in 2019?
First and foremost, stop selling us our own oppression. Stop taking away our self-confidence by telling us that we can't because of racism, because of slavery. I've never been a slave in this country. Stop telling us that we need to be obsessing over our past when we should be obsessing over our future and the potential that we have.
That was Candace talking at CPAC. That's right. That was her. Huh. How about this? Is this the media? You blame it. It's the media's fault when you own Dr. Phil.
Policies are harmful also to the people that they purport to help. And we have all of the evidence there to look at. When you artificially place a Black American into a school in which they do not belong based on their knowledge, doesn't mean that they go on to get A's. In fact, there was a Black adjunct professor, you guys have definitely heard of him, Dr. Thomas Sowell.
You gotta understand something, too, about self-hating black people, right? When they hate their people, they hate their people. They hate them, right? Candace Owens hate black folks. Listen, LeBron James has the same education that Candace Owens has, right? Because I want to break some shit down, because y'all don't want to think I'm tripping. Candace Owens has the same education that LeBron James has, a high school diploma. She actually if you listen to her, she actually admit that she wasn't that great of a student. So I mean, how is she qualified to be talking the shit that she talking about? But I ain't gonna hold that against her, because I was I graduated and I wasn't, when it come to high school, I had great grades and shit. I didn't like school. I think probably like 10th grade, I didn't like school. Like I was more of a reality dude. So, high school wasn't that thing. But you can check my shit. Before I didn't like school, I was an A and B student. These are facts. When I was a middle school kid, even 9th grade, I was a A and B student. I think my grades started to go down later in when I was in 9th grade and shit. And then 10th grade, I passed 9th grade, and 10th grade, that shit. All my shit went down after that. I just didn't like school. It wasn't for me. And I get it. Some people ain't with the school shit. It's just not that. But Candace Owens tried to say that LeBron James was stupid. And if you look at the educational shit and the experience, he's actually more experienced than she is. They both graduated high school. She tried to go to college, but she dropped out. She's a college dropout. She like me. I tried to do a little community college. I dropped out, nigga. That wasn't for me. And sometimes it's just not for you. I get it. I respect it. But she tried to act like LeBron James is stupid. He's dumb. When I call Candace Owens dumb, it's for a reason. I can prove it that she's stupid and she's dumb. But I would never call LeBron James dumb. Because he went straight from high school to go to the NBA? He couldn't go to the NBA regardless of how you look at it. Shut up and dribble type motherfucker, right? He still couldn't go there unless he graduated from high school. So you have to have some type of intelligence. And like I said, let's go deeper than that. We talk about LeBron James. Let me ask y'all a question. Let's be honest about it. Seriously, I want to be very honest about it because like I said, I like to have these conversations. Listen, have Candace Owens, all the money she made, all the influence that she had, and all the racist pieces of shit that she been a part of, right? Have she built a school? I'm just asking a question. Did Candace Owens, all that influence she got, all that buck dancing she did, all the money she made, all the shit that she did Candace Owens create a school? I'm waiting for y'all in the chat to tell me that. Is the answer yes or no? In the chat, let me know. I'm genuinely, I want to know. So y'all ain't gonna say nothing. Okay, cool. She didn't. But LeBron did. Remember she was on our platform, she told LeBron how stupid he is, how unintelligent he is, and he has the same education that she has. His life experience is way more than her life experience as well, but she's more intelligent than he is. She know more. But LeBron James created a school. He built the school with his money. Remember Jason Whitlock says, "Oh, how you gonna talk about racism? You live in a hey, yo, you know, you got these white people protecting you and all that other shit." Okay, cool. Jason Whitlock. Have you donated to LeBron James School to help those kids? No, you haven't. Fuck for the disagreement. But have you disagreed with it? I know I have. And I ain't got no money like you, Jason. Well, like I know I donated, sent money to LeBron James School. I did that. You can't do that, and you make way more money than me. You much way more of a star or whatever it is. You much more, but I know I did that though. But you can't. And I got receipts for it. I got receipts for it. They always trying to break down niggas that they ain't on the same level as. You ain't on the same level as LeBron James. I ain't on the same level as LeBron. When he do some shit that's positive, I'm with him. And I don't agree with everything LeBron says and does. But that, yes. Okay, I got you, my brother. He do more shit good than he do bad that I disagree with. And we ain't on the same level. Excuse me. Shout out to LeBron. Excuse me. You see how them niggas think? They're just not good people. They just not. But anyway, let's go back. This is the Candace on talking that bullshit.
Who was teaching at Cornell University, and he found that the majority of the Black American students that were there were on academic probation. Now, these students were some of the smartest in the nation, but because they were artificially placed amongst their peers at Cornell University, they were failing on academic probation. These policies have never helped Black Americans. It's just basically policies that are put in place to make people feel good, right? I feel like I'm doing something, but in fact, I'm actually creating harm. You either know the answers or you don't.
That coming from a...
First of all, let me say this. There's a whole bunch of athletes that are in colleges, good colleges. You know, as far as the academics or whatever, right? That ain't qualified to be there. But they're there, and I'm talking about black folks, that are there because of their skill level. You have no problem with that, though. You have no problem with that. Talking about education, you got athletes, black athletes that ain't qualified to be in those positions, to be there. But they're there because of their skill level. You have no problem with that. A lot of motherfuckers, even them same racist ass white folks, they got no problem. Let's put them in there. Let's do this shit for them. Bitch, do you understand how this shit works? Or you still trying to sit here and pretend, oh, black people, oh, they all in these situations and they're not qualified for the education. A lot of black people that are athletes, and I'll be very honest about this, ain't qualified to go to those schools. But they're there, ain't they? You know why they there? Because of their skill level. And it's basketball. It ain't their intelligence. None of that shit. Candace Owens, the shit that you saying, you would stop all sports then. Because a lot of those niggas ain't qualified. A lot of those white folks ain't qualified. They just got some skills. Or they only in those programs because of their parents that got money. They ain't supposed to be a part of no motherfucking entity like that. Their skills levels ain't even really like that. So please stop. Like you're against. Listen, like I said, whenever you say that you're against any race of being a part of some shit that they don't supposed to be a part of, then I'm okay with that. But that's not what you're saying. Let's move on.
Coming from a college dropout. More of her on Dr. Phil.
They're only here for the
could
financial
be. I'm
gain.
giving you actual facts.
No, I'm
right?
giving
So
you
we
actual facts
we can
based upon
fantasize, and you can
extensive
say, well, maybe they
research
just
that's
don't
been
feel
done.
good. But that's not the case. I mean, I went to university. I did not feel good, right? I didn't pull the best grades in high school. Probably got into a better university than I should have gotten into based on my performance in high school. It wasn't because of my feelings. It's because I wasn't focused on it. And that we're talking about a cultural problem. What's going on back at home, as was in
First
my.
of all, time out. You heard what she said. She said I wasn't great at the school level. Neither was I, Candace Owens. Because I wasn't focused on it. You're right. The problem with that is that if somebody tell you, Candace Owens, that you're not very intelligent or what you're saying, you get offended because you didn't graduate. You know what I mean? You didn't go through the type of situation that a lot of other people went through to get certain types of education. You will feel offended. Just because I ain't go through the college shit, you be offended by it. So now, for some odd reason, you disrespecting it, but at the same time, you trying to uplift it. You can't have it both ways. Listen, I'll tell you like this. My people now graduated from college. Tried to. I actually did what Candace Owens did. It just wasn't for me. I knew that college wasn't for me. I didn't like school. At least I can admit that. Right? But that's like, it's so irresponsible of me to sit there and act like, because people actually mentor it, they stupid. That's not how you do that. I don't think I know better because people didn't do what I did. I didn't, you get what I'm saying? I didn't try to do that what they did. No. I'm not a part of it. I don't try to pretend that I'm this college graduate or acting like, or even if you are college graduates, nigga, support them. It doesn't mean they dumb. It just, I didn't have to go their route. These motherfuckers sitting there, Candace trying to sit there, trying to pretend, oh, I ain't had to go through college and none of that shit, and I'm smarter than everybody else. No, you not. Listen, your lifestyle of going through school is the same as mine. I don't think that I'm better than you or better than anybody else, Candace Owens. Real talk. I don't think I'm better than you. I know that I comprehend better than you. That's it. But I don't think I'm better than you. Oh, you stupid as shit. You mad. What you mad about? Mind you, these are the same people you want their votes, though. Them same white racist ass Trump supporters, they ain't that smarter than you or me. A lot of them ain't even high school educated. What are you talking about? But you want their vote, though. And that's the stupid of those Trump supporters. They stupid. But anyway, let's move on.
As was in my circumstance. And none of that is because of institutionalized policy. It almost seems like you guys refuse to accept that, Black students aren't performing well. You feel like you have to have this burden of responsibility when, in fact, if you actually wanted to help,
you would look at the facts, re-examine the fact that it's not helping anybody. It's not helping.
Let me tell you something. She's not lying. That is black people that can't read on a certain level or whatever. It is what it is. But what she don't tell you, it is more black people that is educated and going to college more than black people that are not. These are facts. She can sit there and lie all she want. And the Republicans and these stupid motherfuckers, they can lie all they want. The fact is, it is black people going to college, getting degrees more than uneducated black folks. And mainly women, black women. So shout out to my black women. I know they like to tell you that we shouldn't shout out our black women because, you know, it's a man and a black man. No, fuck all that. If black women shining, they shining, nigga. Give them their props. The fuck is wrong with y'all? These white supremacists tell you that you can't, these racist ass motherfuckers tell you, oh, you can't salute black women. If black women shining, they shining, nigga. We should be, have some type of inspiration behind that with them. Oh, they doing good? Nigga, hold on, nigga. Now we need to do good. Nigga, you mad? You mad? Oh, the black women do. Nigga, that's all what racists do. I'm glad that black women is shining. I'm glad they shining. Fuck out of here. These black sisters shining. They shining like a bitch. You know who hate that more? They want us to hate it. Black women shining, right? Giving them props. You know who hate it? Racist white people. That's why I say, oh my God, I can't believe that y'all are okay with these black women shining more than you. What? They just in a position right now they shine more. What the fuck? Instead of us getting mad at all black women for shining, we should be like, hey, my sisters, we appreciate y'all, we love y'all. Show us how to do this. Give us a support. Back us. That's what we supposed to do. Instead of sitting there and listening to racist ass white folks that tell us, oh, the black women, they hate black men. They hate them. They hate black men. All right, bitch. You can't love life. You can't love your people if you always got this envy towards them. I don't love. Listen, I love black women. It ain't just because I'm married. I got sisters. I got shit like that. Regardless if I don't fuck with them or not to this day. I still love them. I still want them to succeed. I don't want no bias because I'm a man to hold them back. Fuck out of here, bro. These motherfuckers be tripping. And black folks, we always sit down and let these white folks tell us what we can and can't do or what we can and can't support. We support whatever the fuck we want to support. That's all y'all do. See, I told y'all, at the end of the day, you keep blaming white folks for our behavior. It's our own fault. We sit down like them, sit down and tell us what we can and can't do. It ain't right to do this. Man, who the fuck you telling me what's right? I love my people, nigga. Fuck you. You know what I mean? I want a black sister to run some shit. She in a position she qualified to do it. Fuck, I'm Mad at her about. But you know how all black people do. Listen to them white folks. Them racist ass white folks. And they try to sit there and tell us, you shouldn't be thinking that. How you gonna do that? Because that black sister deserved that. But you a man though. You a man. There's some men out here that ain't qualified to do shit. Motherfuckers said that a lot of men talk that shit. They ain't qualified. I seen certain situations where some men that do certain shit, right? That's cool. But then I get a black woman, she come there, she handle that shit like she's supposed to. The black nigga, he's scared. He's scared. But the black woman, she gonna stand on business. If I know that, then why the fuck I'm gonna fuck with a black dude? Cause he a man. He ain't gonna stand on business. This nigga gonna sit there and shuck and jive and bullshit. But the sister, she gonna ride. She know what it's about. She on business. She stand on business. Right? So, all right, man. Listen, y'all gotta start. Black people don't always think the same, man. Know what I'm saying, Weezy? I'm sorry, Weezy. You know what I'm saying, bro? That shit bullshit, man. Alright, nobody wants to speak that truth. That's cool. I'm out. I said, I ain't gonna kiss nobody's ass. Shout out to the family. Shout out to everybody, man. But I ain't gonna kiss nobody's ass. Niggas sit there and they play. These niggas ain't about what we talking about. Show me you about it. You about it, you not. Don't sit down and act like I'm tripping. I ain't tripping, nigga. I do this shit every day. I live this life. Let's be real about it. Everybody want to talk that gangster shit. Fuck that gangster shit. I'm real. I'm 100% who I am. I love who I am. I fight for people. I fight for shit that motherfuckers don't even fight for. I fight for it. Motherfuckers sitting there acting like I'm tripping. Okay, cool. Whatever, man. Motherfuckers always want to sit there, try to pretend I'm tripping. I ain't tripping. My lifestyle is what it is. You love me, you don't. That's how that goes. Always been me. Always. Ain't a nigga that can change who the fuck I am. Talk about, oh, nigga, we don't drink like Kenny. We don't do this shit. I don't give a fuck, nigga. I always be me. I'm always me. And tell me how I'm tripping. Tell me how I change. I'm always me. The problem is y'all niggas, a lot of you niggas ain't who y'all are. I'm who the fuck I am. I live my life. Don't tell me acting like, pretending like I'm tripping. Nigga, I'm who I am. I love who I am. Fuck out of here. I'm who the fuck I am. I love me. I love me some me. You motherfuckers sit there and pretend, you know, we don't know how that gonna go, cause you know. I love me. I love me. I love me some me. Fuck a nigga. Play with me. I don't give a fuck who you are. I love me, me. Yeah, I've been doing this shit all my life. I love who the fuck I am. Ain't no nigga that can take nothing from me. And see, that's the thing. Niggas be talking that gangster shit. But are you really that gangster? When the motherfucker tell you, hey, I don't give a fuck about what none of you niggas say. I'm who I am. I love me. I love me some me. Ain't shit any of y'all can do to me. I always got y'all, listen, we talk about that real shit, I'm always talking about it. But nigga, I'm me. Tell me when them niggas about what I'm about. Real talk. Tell them what I'm really and truly about. It can't be about what I'm about. Because I'm always about who I am. I love me. I love me some me. Your shit is always about, if a nigga do shit a certain type of way, I don't give a fuck about that shit. I don't give a fuck. It's playing. With black folks. What are they gonna do? What y'all gonna do? You gonna tell me that Candace Owens is lying or she not lying? We're gonna do a part 2 of it. It's all lies. It's all lies. Candace Owens is a lie.